It is great to have you back here at CoinSuri's channel. Who are you with? Your vote enter in the option community. Option A XRP. Option B REPL. Option C SEC. After consulting with a small number of XRP chart gurus, I have heard one of them state, quite frankly, that this is going to burst like a pressure cooker. In this particular environment, things can only stay flat for so long. Here is an additional option, this article from Cointelegraph. The cryptocurrency is shooting for $48,000 as its price rises on the spot market. After that point, I found this essay to be quite interesting. The movie will address this, however TD Bank claims that the SEC will approve a spot Bitcoin ETF due to the political importance of the matter. This is where they laid out their final thoughts and covered all the ground they covered. It lines up with what I had previously imagined, such how the SEC may try to get out of this situation. They may be careless with things like legal repercussions and such, because they are in the company of such horrible human remains. Even if it's unfortunate, I think this context will keep a legitimate argument, actually, more than one point. Once again, this is from TD Cowen. Their total assets under management are $14.5 billion. I had to quench my curiosity and do some research before I could begin filming this video. Nothing like to a fly-by-night enterprise is happening here. I should probably start by admitting that monetarily, I am totally unprepared. Regarding monetary concerns, I am not offering guidance. Also, you should not buy or exchange anything because of what I said, would you agree? For fun and as a hobby, I enjoy making videos on cryptocurrencies on YouTube. I'm just an enthusiast. With Bitcoin's price climbing by about $4,000 in a single day and getting close to $46,000, the last 24 hours or so have been incredibly fascinating. I still anticipate the most spectacular displays to occur in the near future, even if it has fallen rather little since then. Market speculation is driving up the price of Bitcoin, which is likely to hit $48,000 soon, according to this post on Cointelegraph. On top of that, I brought up yesterday how prices were running, which could be because of the widespread belief that the spot Bitcoin ETF will be approved today, January 2nd. Yes, I did say yesterday that I don't believe it to be true. I suppose it's possible, but I still wasn't convinced it would. I can see that we are nearing the end of the day. That was not the case. The price has not returned to its levels before the rumors began, in other words. Felt a little worse. But since it is supposed to happen in about a week or two, it was non-existent and unimportant right now. The text of the piece, however, is as follows. Bitcoin hit new 21-month highs on January 2nd during the Asia trading day, as enthusiasm revived in the cryptocurrency markets. Statistics from TradingView and Cointelegraph Markets Pro showed that Bitcoin's price was going up while the New Year holiday season was winding down. As increased interest in the U.S. first spot Bitcoin ETF swept the market, Bitcoin USD gained traction and touched $45,922 on Bitstamp. Much conjecture surrounded the ETF, with some speculating that a decision may be reached prior to the January 4th official approval window opening. Market participants reached a consensus on where the current surge in Bitcoin prices originated, and the context was provided by a message to followers on X, formerly Twitter. Tony reviewed the typical trajectory of the ETF's components. At the very second when Scott Milker saw Bitcoin acting like an almost approved exchange-traded fund, ETF, I actually included that quote in a video yesterday since things are getting really crazy. As far as Bitcoin is concerned, it has been a monumental day, with prices hovering around $4,000 throughout. I'm willing to wager that you're aware of particular days when it will surpass 10,000, so clearly, it won't be the final significant day. The order book showed very little selling activity, but I wouldn't be surprised if more traders detected it in the future. Although it has fallen significantly from its previous highs, the price has been relatively stable at $44,400 since spot selling started. He restated in his most recent post that the ETF is aiming to raise $48,000 in funding and used Cointelegraph's estimates of Bitcoin USD's future worth. I found the statistic that many chart experts keep using, or maybe it was the exact quantity, to be really striking. Perhaps there is some truth to that. Since most experts anticipate that Bitcoin will hit a new all-time high this year, XRP is bound to experience a wild price swing if Bitcoins do in fact plummet. Despite my lack of knowledge, I truly hope they're correct. Its lengthy period of trading inside a limited range was predictable. Yes, XRP remains XRP, but I feel sorry for those who lose hope because... Coffee, I'm sorry, but I'm still confused. As for why 66XRP makes it appear out of reach for some, I get it. Fine, I'll demonstrate a few more coins to you. I don't see that as being possible. Unless I persist on it till it's no longer the case. Furthermore, XRP usually acts in this way. Looking at this price chart, analyst Dark Defender remarked, "If you are still in and mad about XRP, look at this. Do you think that XRP can defer the break?" on Twitter. I seriously question it. We will ride the economic tsunami of 2024 all the way to the end, leaving no space for doubt. Listen, I don't understand. XRP has no place in the cryptocurrency market if Bitcoin is to achieve success. This is still the direction we're heading, in my opinion, even though we're living in a society where developer activity and utility are becoming increasingly important. I understand that there is no guarantee in investment, but XRP has that. But surely that's good news for XRP. That is so, according to my view. I think it raises market confidence and makes people more likely to keep buying XRP at these low levels, which makes people afraid they will miss out, FOMO. For those who intend to buy XRP when its price hits $10, it is now the FOMO error. When Bitcoin reaches $70,000, the same people buy it. When ETH was selling for around $4,500, or whatever, those were the same people buying it. So it's not like XRP suddenly has this enchanted quality that makes people act rationally. They will definitely do something utterly ridiculous. For your perusal, chart expert Greg Crypto has included the XRP price chart you made, which is now in the works. The XRP chart is condensing like a pressure cooker, suggesting an impending eruption. Keep your heads up, XRP warriors, the heat is on and the excitement is skyrocketing. It seems like a monumental event is about to take place. I will not say anything further. Given all the SEC nonsense from the previous market cycle, the fact that XRP was able to reach $2 is astounding. Historically, when XRP goes, it truly goes. Despite the SEC lawsuit, XRP was still able to achieve an approximately 20-fold increase from the market's low point to its high point. Totally absurd. You can be confident that XRP now has the legal clarity it needs to thrive, as it is no longer constrained. Example, think about the XRP situation. Even if it's temporarily suspended, its price might theoretically double. This is only the start. It's absolutely mind-boggling. In my humble view, this spot Bitcoin ETF will be approved. I am writing to inform you of this in a brief letter. I won't rehash my points on this in this video, because I think I've made my point. It is my belief that a large number of the candidates will be authorized all at once. I think it will still be a sell the news event, regardless of how fast the price jumps, but it will be very significant in the long term. That is my typical emotional state. That is, in essence, all. So, this is really exciting. The specialists at the TD Cowen Big Firm have reiterated that these items really do need the SEC's permission, politically. The spot Bitcoin ETFs. The structure of the piece is as follows. According to TD Cowen, an investment firm, getting the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission to approve of spot Bitcoin exchange-traded fund is an absolute political must. This approval must be submitted no later than January 10. Our position is that this is a political necessity, since the agency's regulatory role in the cryptocurrency market must be satisfied before Congress can even contemplate crypto legislation. Our group was that. The agency is worried that it may lose a legal battle over its rejection of Bitcoin ETFs, according to a letter published by OTD Cow and a Washington research firm headed by Jared Seiber on Tuesday. I can tell you with absolute certainty what would happen. By adopting this strategy, the SEC would have already been defeated in the Grayscale litigation. What could possibly encourage them to proceed if they are genuinely opposed to doing so? I will not formally rule anything out since it concerns the SEC, who are the most wicked, vile beings that the cosmos has ever given us. For the simple reason that they are hilariously absurd, which is a positive thing. Stupidity is a constant companion of theirs. They inflict severe injuries onto themselves whenever they damage themselves. Although I won't claim it's totally improbable, it would be absolutely ridiculous. Nothing can change, the 10th of January must nonetheless pass. Karen Woods' application to ARC. The SEC must decide by the deadline whether to approve or reject the spot Bitcoin ETF application filed by the investment group with 21 shares. By that time, more a dozen companies had applied to be spot Bitcoin ETFs, including Fidelity and BlackRock, so the SEC might also decide on other similar files. Thus, we shall refrain from it. Doesn't matter if it's the 10th, I just need to wait till the 2nd. I understand. 8 days is the time frame you have in mind. What happens here is something I really am looking forward to seeing. It would be completely ridiculous if there wasn't approval, but the markets will still react. Then get ready for some fireworks. Putting money into Bitcoin at this moment is an exciting adventure. My sincere wish is that the delight you are feeling is the same as mine. Wow, I need crank it up every single day. In 2023, there was finally some positive news after years of SEC shenanigans, a bear market in 2022, and the FTX crash. This was particularly true for XRP holders, who finally won big with the statement that XRP is not a securities. We are about to go off the rails now that we have that legal assurance. Reason being, we currently possess an abundance of. When the market was besieged before, we saw real people respond like this to his moves. Legalese that is easy to understand is crucial. We are free to ignore that. We had already spotted it. Its significance is understood by all in this place. Unfortunately, we now have it. The first bull run for XRP is almost here, thanks to the regulatory clarity. I could care less about it, even if it's crucial. Some people claim that. Based on the evidence, it doesn't matter. This is due to the fact that XRP's recent performance has been rather static. In my opinion, that is an absurd idea. The real test, I mean. What is the maximum possible price for XRP when things get crazy? The true litmus test lies in that area. This is due to the fact that it will almost certainly continue to move in tandem. Is it now at an all-time high? Is finding the market price involved? At least for the time being, while Bitcoin eludes me, I think the answer is yes. My experience as an XRP holder has never been this upbeat. The only remaining question is how much higher it can go. In the event that Bitcoin reaches a new all-time high but fails to continue, we will need to discuss the situation and do a thorough analysis. But I don't think that's the most probable outcome. Does everyone here agree? Since I am not a certified financial counselor, my advice should not be considered while making a purchase or sale. Give my channel a thumbs up and subscribe if you like what you see. Goodbye for now.